Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode of Advanced React WordPress Theme Development. In previous video, I showed you a demo that if you click on the preview button in WordPress, it's going to take you to the front end and which is built in React using Nextjs. It's going to ask the user to log in, and once you do that, it's going to show you the preview page onto the front end. Now we're going to start building this functionality. Okay. So the concept of the preview posts are that they're only going to be shown to an authenticated user. It's not going to be available publicly, right? So in order for us to do the authentication, the first thing we're going to do is install and activate an authentication plugin. And this plugin is called wp-graphql-jwt authentication, which is this one. So what we're going to do is, so we'll go to our Nextjs project, and this repo is already available on GitHub. Link will be in the description. Then we are going to go to WordPress and then go to composer.json. Make sure you update the headless CMS plugin to 1.3.0. And then we also add the wp-GraphqL-jwt authentication plugin. So this is the name of that plugin. So let's use that. So I'm going to put that here. And then I'm going to copy the version number. So the version number of this plugin is, the version number of this plugin is 0.4.0. Let's put that there. Then we're going to go to backend. So cd backend, WordPress, and then we'll do composer update. So this is going to go ahead and add that package for you and also update the dependency to the new one. So I've already done that, so I'll ignore this step, but you can do it yourself, or you can also install that plugin manually. Our plugin updated. We've also got this JWT authentication plugin. And now what we're going to do is we'll go to our backend, and then if you go to our plugins, you have to make sure those plugins are active. So in my case, I have activated the JWT authentication plugin, and I've also activated the headless CMS. So those are already active. And then if you go to HCMS settings, which is the plugin settings for headless CMS. So this is the place where you need to put your front-end site URL. Okay. And then you need to check if you would like to, so you need to check this option if you would like to activate the post preview functionality. And then you also need to put the JWT secret. So in order for you to get the secret, you can go on to this URL, and then it's going to give you the different tokens. And of course it changes each time. So just copy one of the tokens like I have over here, and then just paste it over here. Okay. So, and then you go ahead and click on save changes. So that way our JWT secret is changed. And we've got this JWT, we've got the front-end site URL, and we've also checked the option for preview. So what this does basically is that this plugin goes ahead and updates the WordPress URL for preview for posts and pages to the one that you've defined over here as a root URL, and then it suffixes the post name as well as the post ID for that draft. So if you go to post now, and this is our draft post, if you hover on the preview, so notice at the left bottom corner of the screen, you will notice that the URL that it's going to now is /localhost 3000 /API/preview, post type equals post, and post ID equals 25. And even when you go to the editor, so please ignore the theme that I've activated, but it should ideally be the blank theme. Notice that over here you have an eye icon. So this preview goes to the standard WordPress preview option, but this one is created by the plugin. So if you click on it, you can see that you've got an option of preview on front end. So on the left bottom corner of the screen, you can see it's the same URL that was there when we were on previewing the post from where all posts were listed. And we've got similar options available for the pages as well. So if you hover on the preview, you can see at the left bottom corner of the screen that the URL is the same, except that the post type is page and the post ID is 30. Okay, so now that the backend URL is sorted, let's go ahead and implement the JWT. Just to let you know, make sure that your htaccess file has everything it needs to have. So I just saved the permalink once, and you can see we've got the HTTP authorization. This htaccess file is available in the GitHub, so you can take it from there if you want. And so it should have this HTTP authorization rewrite rule for the authentication to work.